Dear investors, let me introduce you a Russian major gas provider. Its name is Gazprom. I take a look at the company homepage and some presentation and collected some information that I would like to share with you today. So Gazprom holds the world's largest natural gas reserves. The company's share in the global and Russian gas reserves amounts to 16 and 71% respectively. As the world's leading gas producer, Gazprom accounts for 12% of the global gas output and 69% of domestic gas production. At present, the company is actively implementing large-scale gas development projects in the Yama Peninsula, the Arctic shelves, eastern Siberia, and the Russian Far East, as well as a number of hydrocarbon exploration and production projects abroad. So a lot going on with this company, lot of new developments which can bring a lot of cash in the future, although it's mainly investments nowadays. Gazprom is a reliable supplier of gas to Russia and foreign consumers. Gazprom is one of the largest producers and exporters of liquefied natural gas in Russia. And also Gazprom is among the top four oil producers in the Russian Federation. As you see in the next slide, there are some external conditions and internal highlights. Yeah, Gazprom prices in Europe were higher than the HubSpot price. Yeah, unfavorable weather conditions for gas and weaker average ruble didn't help the company, and also lower mineral tax rate for gas. And some internal highlights: the new dividend policy, which is implemented by companies, getting more shareholder friendly. The company also issued some treasury shares at around discount price. At that time, it was 220 ruble, but now the share price is much lower due to this COVID situation, which is not favorable to oil and gas. So this is around 180 now nowadays. Strong performance as stated. Companies. Okay, if we go further about gas business. This chart shows the volumes and average price and net sales information in several regions. Uh, First Russia, second Europe and other countries, and also businesses with former Soviet Union countries. You see, the major production or a major portfolio is from gas and also substantial portfolio, 37% from oil and some from electricity. But you can see the business is declining, not in the current not only in the current environment, but in the last years due to unfavorable prices. You see, the cash items of the company, what is important, they settled at one-time payment to Naftogaz. This is a long dispute, but this is finalized. And if it's adjusted by this number, then still the company after capex some remaining free cash flow. If we go further, you can see the new dividend policy of the company. So its company is committed to pay dividend to the shareholder. They even want to increase the payout ratio. So target payout level 50% of net income for 2021. Let's see whether the company can keep it with this COVID-19 situation. Okay, so resilient to external challenges, the industry is facing the most difficult situation over a long period of time. All global oil and gas players have been severely affected by unique combination of headwinds. Gazprom maintains its strong position due to a number of long-term factors and response measures. So fundamental advantage is low production cash cost, leadership in the European gas market, diversified, secured by the launch of gas supplies to China. You can see in the following slides, balanced portfolio of long-term contracts. Robust financial position, further optimization efforts, and focus on dividend payouts and sustainable developments. You can see the new pipeline to China. The real aim of Gazprom's new Siberian gas pipeline, yeah, of course, to get on board as a major energy customer for Russia. This first pipeline is already in operation since last year, December, and we never know what happens between America and China. Maybe a trade war again, and that time China needs Russia and its oil and gas reserves. Okay, you can see a chart, a price chart with a fast graph. It's predicted that the earning will decrease, but after slowly gets higher. But we never know what happens in the future. Maybe the gas price and the oil price gets much higher, and Gazprom can generate much better profit. Okay, this is a price chart about the Moscow stock exchange. You can see this one share is around 185 ruble. Yeah, depending on the situation around oil and gas, it can go even higher. But in case if the world needs more gas or oil and suddenly need Russia and its gas, then it can go much higher and the company can generate a huge cash flow. Yeah, considering this new development with China and all the new project, maybe the company is not best investment in this situation in the short run. Maybe you are afraid of investing, but in a long term, I see very good probabilistic chance that this company will be a success story. And as long as the price go to higher territory, I can collect a nice dividend. Yep. Thank you very much for listening my video, and I wish you an excellent day today.